So these are my prospecting pillars for 2024 and how I plan to generate a majority of my business. I have a big goal of 50 deals in 1 year, and focusing on these pillars, and one bonus one I'm going to mention at the end of the video is exactly how I plan to achieve that. So my name is Wolvi. I'm a realtor in the Greater Vancouver area in BC, Canada. I've been a full-time agent for 5 years, licensed for 7 years, top 10% realtor here in Greater Vancouver with my team, Synergy Real Estate Group. And over the years, I've tried so many different prospecting methods. This year, thanks to a training by Jeff Glover, he's a man. Yo, Jeff, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, shout out to you. One thing that he mentioned was narrowing down our lead generating activities into our pillars. So our prospecting pillars, essentially figuring out what you're good at, where you can convert the most, and actually what you like to do. So I've narrowed it down to 3 main pillars for 2024. Nail my scripts down, my sources where I'm actually gonna find these leads, my follow-up systems around them, gonna get dialed. And all 3 of these sources I've had success in the past, but this year I'm really gonna make a huge effort and focus into building out systems around them. And if you wanna keep up with my progress on these goals, subscribe or follow me on my socials. I'll be posting regular updates there. And hopefully 1 year from today, I'll be making a video of how I hit my goal. So the first of my 3 prospecting pillars is expired listings. So chasing after sellers that have tried to sell in the past, but for whatever reason were unable to do so. Maybe that could be the fault of the market, maybe the fault of the agent, maybe even the fault of the sellers. But either way, focusing on these sellers because they have already shown in the past that they've already listed on the MLS. They're willing to work with a realtor. So this is not necessarily a cold prospect. This is a prospect that has already indicated that they want to transact. Nailing my scripts and objection handlers, because a lot of expired listings and sellers that were unable to sell before, they have a lot of objections and most of them are the same. So getting dialed on those scripts. I can make a video on those scripts if there's enough interest, so leave a comment if that is something that you want to see. So next, after expireds, I'll be focusing on for sale by owners for the same reason. For sale by owner, a FSBO is what we use in the industry, is someone that has tried to sell their home by themselves without listing it on the MLS or with the help of a professional realtor to market the home. Similar to expired listings, these sellers actually do want to sell. And maybe they don't have a realtor that they trust, maybe they don't know the value of a realtor or having the home listed on the MLS or the marketing efforts, making a big focus on reaching out to many more of these people, staying in touch with them. Jeff Glover, the coach I mentioned earlier in this video, he says that between 5 and 6 weeks is usually when a for sale by owner will choose to list on the MLS or choose to list with a realtor and lose patience with trying to sell it themselves. So again, building up follow-up systems, training scripts, and practice presentations targeted mainly towards these types of sellers. Again, they have a lot of objections, which is totally fine, learning how to navigate all of those. And usually the appointment at the door or in the home is a little bit different, but getting those scripts for the appointments dialed as well. So we've gone through expireds, we've gone through for sale by owners. The last main pillar for me is the just listed and just sold door knock. This is the knock that I've actually had the most success. I love this type of prospecting because it is actually so easy to get a ton of contact information and be able to provide really valuable neighborhood information for these people. And it's super non-invasive. You're going to these people, inviting them to the open house, letting them know that there's a new home for sale in their neighborhood, offering to let them know if any other homes for sale go in the neighborhood. And the just sold knock is just as good. A lot of the neighbors want to know what the home sold for. They want to know what their home could sell for. They want to know what other homes in the neighborhood are selling for when they do sell. You're already qualifying yourself because you're essentially going to the neighbors and saying, hey, do you see this home just like yours? Well, those sellers wanted to sell and I sold their home. I can do the same for you or someone you know. It's a great knock and a great way to keep in touch with people. So I love these door knocks. You're essentially leveraging your listings or other people's listings. So those are my 3 main pillars, and I mentioned a bonus pillar at the start of this video, and that is social media. And I mentioned social media because last year I did a ton of deals through either referral or my circle, my sphere. Social media has just been an awesome way to reach my entire sphere and qualify myself with the just listed, just solds, the stats. The main goal in 2024 is to really level up and focus on education and positioning myself as an expert in the space, not just by photos of my just listed and just sold homes or of photos of stats, but actually getting in front of the camera, talking to the people, educating. So essentially not just posting a photo of my just listed or just solds, actually getting in front of the camera and trying to build a connection through the camera with the people in my sphere, either through updates or education, but try to make it more personal. So I'll be making another video on my 2024 social media plan. So I'll share that with you. You can let me know if you want to make any changes or if you want to copy it for yourself. I'm open to any feedback whatsoever, but that is my secret fourth pillar. And on this channel, I plan to update everything, the things I'm doing that are actually working, where I'm actually getting my business from, the scripts I'm using that are working, the lead generation tactics that are actually working. I plan to be documenting it all on this channel. So if you're curious to see what actually works, if you're a realtor, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment for any questions you have. I'll respond to all of them, and I'll see you on the next video.